Okay. I imagine a future where I am me, but you don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. Alright. Hold on, gang. I'm trying to. Should I turn the volume down? Oh no. Hold on, gang. I'm trying to. Let me go to settings. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Alright. Let me promo this in the Discord real quick. Alright. Oh god dang it. I added the thing in the Discord, but I didn't even put the link. Okay. Anyway, now it's time to promo the Discord in the YouTube chat. Sorry if you hear my my chair creaking. I don't know why my chair is so creaky, but it is. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. Okay. I'm sure my volume is fine, right? Okay, alright. I'm sure it's good. Before I start the intro, let me just say I apologize for taking so long to stream this. I apologize for taking so long to actually edit and upload the videos. So, anyway, let's load game. It's right here, right? Yeah. Alright. Alright, we're back. Alright. Anyway, new actual intro for YouTube now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time, we were going to Yuri's house for to do the decorations for the festival. Yeah, so it's good old Sunday. I don't know why they didn't do it on like a Saturday or something. I feel like that would be more productive, you know. Don't have school the next day. Which feels better, but anyway, it's already Sunday. Let's just get straight into it. I've been increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visits. Oh, yeah, Yuri's coming to his house, I forgot. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No. Go to your best friend, dude! Go to your best— I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Isn't that just sweet? The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Crossy. Why did the music stop? That music stop worried me. I sit down in her room. I mean, I feel like we all know that we love hanging out with Sayori, but because I can say that, right? It's been 8 years since this game count, but anyway. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a mess, as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How did you know about that? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you... That's what I'm asking. Sayori had already left by the time we declared that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Makes sense. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so just me and Yuri then. Yep, and good old Natsuki. Ah, she's alone, just how it should be. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Crossy. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Or maybe, Sayori, because y'all two are like, you know, super close friends, and he sees you sad, and like, maybe he's just a tad bit worried about you. Like, maybe. That's just my hypothesis, but, excuse me. Sorry if I'm wrong. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ahaha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Crossy. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Crossy? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Aw, did you know that? Why'd you think I'm late for school every day? 'Cause you a lazy bum? But because most of my days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I know fully how worthless I am? Cough cough. The main character is right here. You obviously are in love with this fool, so go for it, Rosie. Why go to school for me? Why eat for me? Why make friends for me? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Oh my god, don't do this right now. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Crossy. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Crossy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. Sorry for the stutter, but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. How? And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Crossy. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Crossy. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Crossy. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I want to say something, but I'm like actually invested in this story, so I don't want to ruin it. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Again, I ruined the moment, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Crossy. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help you? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. That was... The music and everything made that sadder. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is coming over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Alright, as I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Okay, the music picked up. We're no longer in sad town, alright? Thank goodness. You were a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Did she tell us to buy anything last time I played this? I mean, I know the video dropped a few days ago, but it's really been a month since I've played this. So, yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ahaha, I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which she was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. She gon' find the tissues. She found the tissues. She found the lotion. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned out that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements. Using some big words. Some big fancy words here. You know, mood, lighting, aromatherapy cancels. Okay, I'm a little illiterate, guys, so forgive me. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I don't like the first thing that went through my mind. Alright. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Hold on, I got this. Aromatherapy. What did I say the first time? Aromatherapy? What? But not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel its permeates through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body. I wonder if giving this to Sayori would be a good thing, because it says enhances emotions, not makes you feel happier. So maybe that would just make Sayori super depressed. Because I was about to say, let's just give this to Sayori, but then, yeah, I read it fully. So you feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Okay, so yeah, give this to Sayori. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then, we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. Wow, the glazing's crazy. The glazing. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Crossy. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. I know she means letters, but she does mean letters, right? I mean, I'd assume. But, and he talked about handwriting. I know she means letters as in like, I mean characters as in like letters, but it'd be really funny if they just, I don't know, drew like invincible or something on it. Sorry, I just needed to talk about Invincible. Yesterday's episode was something else. Anyway, Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches in her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle is an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Okay, amazing blade. Amazing blade. Beautiful blade. It has a blue tint to it, so it's peak. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Aha. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so okay. Alright. Alright, Yuri. Okay. Wanna slide down them sleeves for me? I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need you to slide down those sleeves. Alright. What I'm saying. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Cause, you know, you're kind of... How do I put this? She's kind of emo, guys. Not really, not as emo as Sayori, but she's just depressed. Oh no. She's not... Is Yuri emo? I don't know. She's... I don't know the word. I'm trying to think of a word, but I can't think of one. Yeah, it's kind of intense, hahaha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around slowly in my hands. Don't know where the slowly came from. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why? Crossy, why did you do that? Why did you do that? She said she likes collecting knives. Why would a knife collector not want to collect the sharpest knives possible? But I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah, without warning. Oh, God. What? 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 Hold on. Can I? Okay. Without warning, Yuri puts and licks the wound. I'm at a loss. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Even I'm at a loss for words here. Okay. Yuri is a bit of a freak. Okay. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? You liked it, you sick freak. This guy liked it for sure. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't even lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Crossy! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Crossy. Coming from you! Yuri giggles shyly, but... Hey. Who doesn't love weird girls, alright? Yuri calling me weird? That's what I'm saying! That is what I'm saying. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finished attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thanks. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Why would you even think about using full-sized cups for water painting? I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Show me! Pull down the sleeves! Wrist check, buddy, wrist check. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to wrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. I got a good quote for you. Subscribe to CrossXFire. I feel like that's an amazing vote. And join the Discord. Subscribe to CrossXFire and join my Discord server. Amazing quote. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. Oh no, I got it. It's okay to be a freak. I'm a freak for real. Just let me know. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things like a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Oh god. Excuse me. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. This is funny to me. I don't know why, but like, whenever I saw this, I almost let out a scoff. The way her, like, PNG pose looks, just then compared to this, it's funny to me. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. And the secondhand embarrassment this game gives me is creeping in. Alright. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation around my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. See? Just compare this to the little close-up that we had a couple seconds ago, and I don't know. It's funny to me. It's just funny. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Oh, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be the best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ahaha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Maybe if you guys actually spent time working on the thing instead of being freaky with each other, maybe this would have gone by faster. You know, at least thank God I did this with Yuri. Because I feel like I would be sobbing, crying, throwing up if I did this with Natsuki. I don't even want to think about the dialogue options that would transpire with Natsuki. But anyway, let's continue. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kinda said this without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway. You know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Crossy. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Whoa! Back up, dude. Back up, Ka. It's kind of what I like about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't know, but I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, Sayori. Eh? Ah. Hi, Crossy. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Crossy. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Why did the music stop? Because the music is... yeah. Oh, no. Knowing that this game is actually a psychological horror game, but I haven't gotten to that part yet, it scares me. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori. Oh, here it is. It's back. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. Makes me feel really happy. Makes me really happy. Doesn't make me feel really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Crossy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Crossy. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. What did Monica say? What did Monica say? We never got to see what Monica said to Yuri last time. I mean, not Yuri, Sayori. I'm assuming she said, your life is worth nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now. I mean, that's what it seems like she said. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Crossy. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Crossy, I like you so much that I want to die. Okay, that's how I feel. That's a little extreme, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods, even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know that you need the most right now, and that's when I'm going to give it to you. That's why I'm going to give it to you. Sayori, I love you, or you'll always be my dearest friend. Again, gotta go with what Monica said. I can probably replace that, because that's just... What do I say? What do I say? She's sad right now. It obviously that she just admitted to it, but I don't know. Whenever I started this series, I was going to just goon over Monica, but I don't know now. I was going to jokingly goon over Monica, and dude, I don't know. She's sad right now. I feel like if I say this, I'm wrong. I love you, I guess. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you truly are the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Crossy, I really couldn't say that. I really couldn't say I'll always be your closest friend. Especially in the position she's in. I really couldn't do it. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Crossy, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Again, I just want to say, this shot of Sayori, it's funny. I don't know why. I love you, Crossy. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Crossy. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it had always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Crossy. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I have never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me. I kind of want to go back now and see what the other option is. I kind of want to go back now, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going through her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should nearly be complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Never mention her. I was having such a good time because how long? So far I've been doing this for like 40 minutes. We haven't seen Natsuki once. I was so happy. There you go, mentioning her. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Crossy, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poet online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Crossy. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? How did you know about that? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I got one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Where's the music? We need the music for this. It feels too sinister. It feels too sinister. I don't like it. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of, Whoa, there's more. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Crossy? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. This music, dude, the lack of music is actually kind of freaking me out. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori. Oh! 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 Hi! What? GameScript Chapter 5. Line 307. See. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. I don't know why this is... Sayori wouldn't do this. This is actually kind of freaking me out right now. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to not care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. So should I have not confessed to her? Should I have not confessed to her then? My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked to her to school, and remained friends with her like it always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. It's... Okay, I know what it wants me to do. It wants me to go back. It wants me to go back. And... It wants me to go back to this, doesn't it? File error. Characters Sayori. The file is missing or the file is corrupt. Starting a new game. No! 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 Don't start a new game! What? What? Oh, what? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention that she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. Did the game just reset? What if I continue? What if I continued speaking and not going back to the save? What if Dude! What if I continue? I guess we used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after this, like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are... What? What the hell? What? I'm at a loss right now. Okay? I am at a loss. I need to collect my thoughts. Hold on. This is probably gonna where I'm gonna end the fourth episode for this stream. I'm gonna continue streaming, but I'm just gonna end the fourth episode here. So, to make this a little smoother, I'm gonna just do a little outro, but I'm gonna continue streaming. But this is just for whenever I edit the video. I'm gonna do an outro for it. All right. Anyway, guys, so after that, I'm gonna end this one here. So, wait, hold on. Oh my god, everything is okay. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Anyway, okay, should I do an intro for episode 5? I don't know. I guess I should. Why not? Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Today we are recovering from what happened last episode, and yeah, so, you know, last time, if you didn't see that, we kind of hung out with Sayori a little bit, you know. I sure didn't want to leave her hanging, you know. But anyway, okay, let's just continue with the game now. So, mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Okay, so how am I gonna join the literature club now? Sayori isn't here, so like, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hold on, before we do this, I just want to say, I know at the beginning of the series, I did say I know that Sayori dies, or at least I said that, you know, we hang out with Sayori as a joke whenever I was describing the personality of the girls at the beginning of the first stream. But I really didn't know it was going to do that. I really did not know it would be that creepy. Like, actually, that one kind of made my chest pump out a little bit. That one kind of had my heart racing a little bit. I actually did not expect that at all. Like I said, I really am going into this game mostly blind. That's like the only thing I know about this game. And the fact that Monika's creepy. You know, this was all Monika's fault. I know that, obviously, but anyway, I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Crossy? What the? Oh, Monika. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Okay, I figured we would join the club through Monika because, like he said, he knew her a little bit. But do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. A literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. I kind of expected the screen to glitch out and it'd say there are only 4 of us, then immediately go to 3, but it's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Oh God. Oh God. We're going in love with one of them, and it's the worst one. Hey, Crossy. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so. But in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. At least with Sayori out of the picture, we can focus on Monika. At least. Awesome. You're really sweet, Crossy. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. No longer for a cupcake. We're way past cupcakes. We're going to Goonery Town now. We went from Fat City to Gooner City real fast. I timidly followed Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. and I brought a guest with me. Okay. That actually kind of scared me a little bit. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Crossy. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yep, we going through this again, so let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? If only. I'm kidding. Kidding. Jokes. Well, no, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude. His name is apparently Natsuki. He's the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I could just skip this. I technically already saw this, so I guess I can just skip this. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seemed to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Crossy in a club room and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Crossy? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You like a whole set tea? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Well, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Excuse me. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Crossy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Again. I don't want you, bro. I don't want you. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it is obvious by the way her eye lights up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Hold on, I just realized last time we went to the history thing, and it only goes so far. Dang. Okay. I should have started at the beginning of this. I wonder what it would have said. But anyway, at this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Nobody likes you, Natsuki. So, we don't care about your opinion. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Oh, God. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. And not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Sayori was the VP last time, right? But, no longer. Hello, Winter. How's it going, gang? Do you agree as well, Crossy? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never really made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Crossy. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Oh god, right. I forgot how much he was a gooner in this. Okay, I decided. I'll join the literature club. Yay! Yay! One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Sorry. Oh god, that was horrible. Do you really mean that, Crossy? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I don't care about your opinion. I really do not care what you think. Crossy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Alright. There's an actual reason for him joining this club instead of just goonery. Let's go. Alright. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Crossy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Which of the Dokies is my favorite? Monika. Duh. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. With the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every other day in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Okay. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. What do I... Oh, okay. Okay. Guys, look. Okay. I know how I feel about this little pink turd. And I really, really, really wish that she would have died instead of Sayori. But it's only 2 of them this time. So I am sadly going to choose Natsuki for this poem. Okay. Okay. How is she joy? But okay. I guess just this sucks. This sucks. I think I'm like half and halfing this. I don't even know which one's forget pleasure blanket. Sure. I hate you. Why? This hurts. This hurts to do. This I don't. I don't like you. This is like. Ugh. Ugh. Oh God! Oh God! That hurt. That hurt. Oh, I don't want to talk to the pink one. Glad to see he didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Crossy. You're welcome. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Yeah, I gotta say, this game sure did leave me breathless so far. I kinda wanna hang out with these girls some more, you know? But I'm pretty sure this is the second act. This is after Sayori died, so I'm pretty sure this is the second act. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yo! Okay, oh come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to come here or just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Can you move? Can you move? I can't read the text. Can you just scoot out of the way for a second? She's just making fun of Natsuki for her manga collection again. Manga. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Crossy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? It just feels like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I could keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh my god, stop. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you have to think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Oh god, excuse me. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Yep, we're going to her. Yep. I really don't want to... God! Why did I do this? Why? Why did I do this? Okay, I guess we have to talk to her. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monika. Oh, she never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if something else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Me? I hate manga readers. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. You guys can like your own interests. Trust. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Nerd, loser, single, stupid loser, nerd, gooner. There's a lot of lone volume in manga. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Sounds stupid. I don't want to read it. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Probably the latter. If you're going to judge, then you can do it through the class on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Crossy. Consider this a lesson straight from the litter. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Didn't we literally do that with Yuri last time? We literally did that with Yuri. What do you mean? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. It is a horrible thing. It is the worst thing right now that you're sitting next to this creature from hell. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you not paying attention? Are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. I'm assuming Natsuki is the handicap spot for the guy who just commented that in the chat. I'm assuming. Typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. I want to punch you so bad. I just want to slap that stupid face. I am about to just straight up punch a hole through my screen exactly where Natsuki is right now. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I've been convincing my friends to watch Invincible for so long, and one of them finally did, and they said it's peak. They said it was peak, and I told them, and if you haven't watched Invincible, anybody watching this, if you haven't watched Invincible, watch it. Anyway, you don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Ha! Loser! You don't have any friends! Loser! 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 Okay, jeez. Sorry. Like I'd ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I hope you do so they can swing back and snap your little neck. Little pencil neck. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Good! W dad? W dad! At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Good. I can't win, can I? Thank you! Thank you for making Natsuki the worst one here. Well, having the worst life out of all these. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? I don't know if y'all heard that voice crack, but that was kind of bad. Anyway. So, ahaha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Just, time passes, just dots. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Leave her there. Leave her there. Wait until the bell rings and leave her there. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah. God dang it! Why'd you wake her up? I don't want to talk to you anymore. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Get off! Personal space. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here, Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... The music stopped. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Crossy. She's fine. It just happens every now and again. So she just glitches out of existence every other Tuesday? Okay, anyway. Why don't you just not give her the snack? I feel like... Why don't we all share poems now? I feel like just letting her glitch out of existence would be amazing. Anyway, as usual, we're starting with Monika. I should start with Monika. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Crossy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Crossy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Are we gonna have to read the same poem that we read, first time around? But yeah, that's true. Hand Monika my poem. I like it, Crossy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It's kind of what makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're ever interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Thank God! Alright, so come to school with nothing. Alright. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. On God! Natsuki's dad is probably the best character in this game, but sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright sides. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Okay, what Monika just said, I'm not. So, just saying, you should have stopped telling me this, cause, no, I'm not going after Natsuki. I do not want to be put on a watch list, alright? I feel like anybody who simps over Natsuki in this game, whenever they grow up, they're going to be put on some type of watch list. But anyway, let's read a poem. You sound pretty confident, but somebody claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Is it just the same thing? Is this just the same thing? Hold on. Hole in the wall. He wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Is it so? What'd you think? It's very freeform, that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Hold on, I'm gonna check real quick. Was that the same poem? I'm gonna go to my DDLC video. 1 second. Alright. 1 second, guys. I'm checking if that's the same. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure these poems are different. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're different. Anyway. Well, let me go back to my live. Hold on. I need to click back on my live. Hold on. Okay, alright. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, it's just the same hint. It's just the same tip from last time. So, alright, Yuri. Again, we're saving Natsuki for last. Yuri stares at the poem, and it passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. It's that bad. I can't speak for some reason. I don't know why. Words were not coming out. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries your face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and now she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read her poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair. Isn't this the same one? Less? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have stood the test of time. Last to get replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air, the present but living in the past. Light flickers, I flicker back. Isn't that just the same one that she did last time? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking that at all, but it took a long time to read. Well, this is just the same thing. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. It's pretty much the same thing as last time, right? Well, but I remember the poet's often just yeah, there's a skip button. You can press skip now. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I think this is just the same thing as last time. No skip one for this. Okay, let's start with things I don't like. Oh my god! Already you're complaining. I wrote this specifically for you, and you're complaining. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Good. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to think about hearing your voice. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like giving. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I am. I really am. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Good! I hate you too! I don't like you, cuh! I can't figure it out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. It's a huge win. It is a huge. Actually, wait, no, it's a win because now she doesn't like you because you wrote a better poem than her. And you know, we don't want Natsuki to like us. Anyway, in any case, don't need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Boo! 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 Okay, I'm just gonna skip this, because... yeah, we already saw that, but anyway, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. The music seemed a little off. I'm sorry. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sassily. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. This is just the same thing, but I can't skip this, so... If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. No, I didn't. No, based on that, I'm glad. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Crossy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Crossy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Well, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? I skipped yours, so... I don't even remember what advice you gave me. Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Crossy started showing up. Alright. Natsuki. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy. Whoa! Okay. Okay, let's just edgy. Okay, sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? I'm just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing us with your sickening attitude. Think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? Is this just gonna go on forever? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Why is she fading out of existence? Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Okay, never mind. That's just... Oh my bad, you already do that. Dang! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? I mean, you clearly do. I mean, we remember how you acted last episode. Yeah, go on. Like Crossy, everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Crossy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... Yuri. Yuri! No! I'm not clicking that! Hi, Monica. Hey, Crossy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll probably go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, and that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Yeah! Yuri, we love you! We love you, Yuri! Yeah! Show her who's boss! Lower her ego! Yeah! Well, it looks like they're done. Yeah! I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Crossy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Crossy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you okay. Okay. Let's just go with Yuri this time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna ignore that. That was, which one would be Rain Cloud? No. Imagination. Depression. Unrestrained. Incapable. Climax. Oh! Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Crossy. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Crossy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Oh god, it's like she said. It's like she said she's gonna forget all about it. Jeez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid that you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. What did I do? What did I do? Why am I on trial? There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not good at yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. Excuse me, so I'm still impressed. Well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Well, maybe once I get a bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Crossy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Hello, Willie Savold. Besides, Natsuki had already run off into the closet. Of course, Crossy. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's just reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My head just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about, anyway? Well, I looked at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Crossy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the thing that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling on it. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess that's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Well, I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My whole body gets okay? Maybe if I go into the history. No, nothing in the history. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes, that kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of freaked me out. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of... Whoa. What did that say? Did it just say that she was bathing in my body heat? Okay, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm, and we're just doing this again. Okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of her book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. Yeah, that way turn the page. Yuri slides it under, but holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up there. It's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned it a bit in my own intuition. I guess that's what it said. We continue for this chapter. It doesn't really matter. We already saw this, so... Jump, only let go of the page. Hey, Yuri. This might be a bit silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you. No, I don't relate to the character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was thinking the way she second guesses everything. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? No, never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why it came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes into the classroom. Okay, wait, hold on. This is new. This is new. Hold on. What on earth was that about? Crossy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. Sorry, so you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other, Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'll just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Okay, so... No Yuri. Okay, no Yuri. Hi again, Crossy. How's the writing going? It's alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I don't know if I'm just schizo, but I swear to God, for like a split second, the text glitches for a little bit. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Crossy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. The way out it counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Yeah, I know that Yuri likes his writing. Imagery and symbolism. Sometimes, yeah. We already saw this, so I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing, looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Oh, hi, Yuri. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Okay. Yeah, it's a new one. I'm doing a little glance, and I see the text. Let's just read. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating. That. King, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tan. Why are you using trigonometry in poetry? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable? Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage? Endless poem with me. Delete her. What? Okay, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to... never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself with a difficult decision. Yeah. When who am I talking to? Wait, what? Can you hear me? What? Tell me. What? Anything. What? What? Okay, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? What? Okay. Hey Yuri, I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Crossy. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. For Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Crossy. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I wanted to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Crossy? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay? Okay. Oh! Okay, wheel. A rotating wheel turning an axle, grinding linear, green falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin nope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness to cogwheels. Is this just... I'm not reading all... Okay, fine, I'll read all of it. A torn harness, parabolic green boy, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existing of God, swimming with open waters in all directions, drowning. A prayer within blood, a prayer within in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponentially gear boy? Does that say gear boy? What does that say? A sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. A rotating wheel in 6 dimensions, 40 greens and 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of a planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connected. A sky of faulty gears, a hope in human eyes in all directions. Breathing gear boy, breathing bot, Paul's head, breathing ship, breathing pastel, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence. For instance, I noticed how you were spending time with some Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was never taught to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. Okay, so it's just Amy's poem. It's still the same poem from last time, which I never showed in the video. So here, y'all guys get a quick glance over this. There, take 1 screenshot for that. Then take 1 screenshot of that, because I'm not reading this again. Anyway. Alright. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I can't skip this. So that means something different happens. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone who would agree with that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking things, such as 2 girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Good. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever, we're done sharing. You can leave now. That was... You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read? Yeah? Can you hear me? What? Why is my mouse Sayori? Okay, everyone. You're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit to the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Crossy joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to be complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's only our real chance to find more, you know? And what's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Crossy? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Crossy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Crossy joined. As for me, I just liked it better than I do at home. And Crossy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. The music stopped. The music stopped, and I'm worried something bad's about to happen. That's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Crossy want to get more members too. Okay, the music's back, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed him as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Crossy, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? If it's your opinion, yeah, it is. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. There aren't, like, yeah, whatever. I know Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Crossy, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Okay. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed— Whoa! Okay! I mean, you aren't wrong. But, calm down. What? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Crossy? What do you want to get out of this club? Women. Ruri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. But Monika, I wanted to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for the day. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Crossy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Crossy before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Crossy, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? Oh god. Oh god, everything's going staticky. The music stopped. Oh god, I don't like seeing the other girls giving you a hard time. With how Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! Okay. Who do I go with this time? I guess... I don't know. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Monica was down there. Monica. 1 out of 20. Memories? Extraordinary. Tenacious. Agonizing. Tragedy. How did I get a Monica one? Monica was down there. I want to... Question. Determination. Prayer. Unrestrained. Oh, it's just adding ones. It's just treasure. It's just adding ones. It just... Hi, Crossy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Maybe you should pay more attention. Maybe people will like you more. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Crossy just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki, we were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Literally, who cares about Natsuki's opinion? Hello, Brand Better. Welcome. Literally, who cares about Natsuki's opinion? It's a club. It's not 4 people just hanging around. Pun intended. But it's a club. You're supposed to, you know, find people at the school to do extracurricular activities with. But anyway, also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? No, you aren't. You're a pro in nothing. So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Ah, yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Crossy, what do you want to do today? Excuse me, I was thinking we already have planned today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Crossy is already engaging in a novel that we were reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. Really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Alright. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Oh god. Excuse my coughing, guys. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches me an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettles down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. But that's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Okay. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I thought Monika left. Did Monika leave? Or did she just say, y'all guys can do whatever? I think it was the first one. Start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? Coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Oh god! Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Crossy, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Haha. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I need to save this. real fast. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go get some water or something. Oh my god, my throat is so dry right now. Okay, be right back for a couple minutes. Alright. Alright, guys. We back. I got my water. Alright. Man. Talking for like 2 hours straight really takes a lot on a guy's throat. Alright, anyway. Pause. Alright, anyway. Anyway, back to what I was doing. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Crossy. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. Crossy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I'm assuming she has bad posture because, you know, she cuts herself. But does she cut herself on her back? Or something? I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Alright, sorry. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only have presumed that the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Alright, we're back at this angle. Or is this a new angle? No, they were at a desk last time. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically less resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. I need to stop coughing, bro. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Crossy. So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Oh god, the music stopped again. I can't. Crossy. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Crossy. Oh, my heart. Oh. Why'd everything go dark? Why'd everything go dark? My heart won't stop pounding, Crossy. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Crossy? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? It feels like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Even if it makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Okay. Back up. Back up, please. Can you back up? And stop looking at me like that. It's time to share poems. This is gonna be a mistake, but let's do Yuri first. Finally, Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Crossy, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Crossy. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even give myself pepper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Okay, I'm getting kind of uncomfortable now. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about that. Most importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'm curious. Okay. Natsuki's... Okay, who is your least favorite now? Who is your least favorite now? Don't give me a reason, because maybe, like you said in the Discord, you looked into the game a lot, so don't give me a reason because of spoilers, you know? But just tell me. Alright, but anyway. Take a sip of water, right? I know normally I would save Natsuki for last, but Monika is in control. Monika is like, you know, she's like only one who isn't freaking out here. What does Natsuki have to say? What? You gave me your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is wrong with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have that much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Oh. Okay, so it's not bad. Right. Yuri, what's wrong with Yuri? Yuri's great. Sure, she's a little freaky, but whatever, we like freaky girls. Anyway, I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you if you can do something to help her, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I give you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Crossy? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up as for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just, okay. Just, what? Just Monika? Who should I show my... Monika. Then, Crossy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she's pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Okay. Isn't that kind of messed up? A little. Just a tad. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. Ew. Ew! But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. I wish I could, but I can't choose you on the poem thing. To put it lightly, at least I have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't be worrying about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here goes. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. What? Yes, no. What? Yes, no. What? Yes. Okay. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Sorry, get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Okay, look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Here you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. I can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations to set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Crossy? Crossy is going to help me. Wait, you haven't had you have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. No, it doesn't. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Ooh, a little feisty. Ooh, gulp, I'm trembling. Anyway, all you care about now is dragging Crossy around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Crossy decide to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Crossy make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Crossy, I know how fed up you are with those two by now. We can just... Natsuki? Shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Monika, this is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? It's going to force me to choose Monika anyway. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm not doing... Yeah, you picked me. Oh, okay. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. You're giving us all this work and then taking Crossy for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Okay. Pulling Crossy away from me every single time I'm not included in something. Okay, Yuri, you need to chill here. You need to calm down, Yuri. Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you ever... Okay! It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Crossy, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Crossy, there's no need to spend time the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, that's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? I like how it just cuts to all of her insane poses and then it's just this. To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Okay, maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Crossy. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. Okay. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. You can take the crazy eyes away. That's why I said, oh God, not to the fact that she just confessed her love. I don't care what consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Crossy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I love you so much that I do that with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside. Okay, Yuri, calm down. Okay, calm down. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Crossy. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No. Oh God! Oh! Oh! Wow! Oh, wowzers! Oh, great googly weezer beezers. Yeah. Yeah. Me too, Yuri. Me too. Me too. Yep. I agree 100% with what you're saying right now. Wants me to skip this, doesn't it? Jesus. Jesus. How, oh. Oh. Oh, is it just infinite? Is it just an infinite loop? It's day now. Does it want me to load a save? Does it... Are you sure you... I guess it wants me to... Oh. What if I go to history? Whoa. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true. In this cute game, every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine and values happiness the most. I'm not reading all this. So. What? What do I do? What do I do? Yuri's dead. So. Do I go back to this? Oh, it just brings me back here. Okay. It just brings me back here. Oh. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought, what? Ah! Oh! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Crossy, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ahahaha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Crossy? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize this script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty What? I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh, see, remove character Yuri. Character deleted successfully. Remove character Natsuki. I'm almost done. What? I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from his tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. Anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. How come the other two had to die, but Natsuki, I mean Natsuki got deleted, obviously. But how come Natsuki had to live? I wanted to can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are! Hi again, Crossy. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and Ahaha. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Crossy. Now that I think about it, I didn't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possibly that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Aha! I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Although, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Crossy? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it, and it's not just jealousy, Crossy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Crossy, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to just be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either, why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Crossy. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities decide only and fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Crossy, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. Where there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Crossy, will you go out with me? Well, I know. It's the only thing. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Crossy. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is the dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Crossy. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get into the game directly, I had to go into the game's properties to find the Browse Local Files button. She's telling me something. She's telling me something. To get to the game directly, I had to go to the game's properties to find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with the emotion. I wanted to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh. Monica. 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 Yoick. Minya. Ni. Yeah. Put a G in there, you've been really cooked. Onia. On. Monk. Monarchy. Monica. Moe. On. Oh, I didn't click that one. Ika. Monic. Beautiful. Hi again, Crossy. Beautiful poem. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Crossy. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Would you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I know what she wants me to do. I know what the game wants me to do, but I know what the game wants me to do here, but I'm curious to how long this will go on. So I'm just kind of putting, I don't know, I'm just, yeah, having the truth is all my poems I've been, about my realization are about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Yeah, she wants us to delete her character file. I know that, but what if I save? There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. She wants us to delete her character file, but I'm just curious to see how long this goes on. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Crossy? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Hey guys, Monica says hi! Monica says hi! Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling me your friend it's a little rude for them to start recording without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Okay. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some— Oh god! Oh god! Jesus, okay. A little. You're so cute. Anyway, Crossy, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Alright. Okay. I can't leave or anything. I can't. I guess we're just... Hold on. What if I go to main menu? I can't. What if I quit? Okay, hold on. Hold on, what if I go back to DDLC? What if I go back to it? Oh, hi. Hi, what just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now, not just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Crossy, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, I almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Okay, so I guess this is just where it ends. I guess we're just staring into her eyes. Okay, let's just... What about the history? Save game. Load game. Settings. Help. The help file has been opened in your browser. Okay. Well, I didn't really... Well, I guess... Show the desktop. What'd she say to do? What did... She said go to local files. How do I go to local files? Manage. Properties. Maybe I gotta go onto Steam. Hold on. Maybe I... Just Monica. Okay. How do... Alright. Store page. Alright. Yeah, view page. Alright. It could go on for 3 hours? Jesus Christ. Well, oh, okay. I guess. Let me maximize this window. Why is it not in full screen? Okay, there we go. Return. Alright. Alright, we can wait. Let's do what you said. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Yeah, instead of just... There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. I deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's just not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Okay, that was some good idle conversation, Monica. Anyway. Alright, you have to go to the page in your library. Thank you, library. Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright. Now. Local files. Manage. Alright, browse local files. Here we go. Alright. Characters. Yep, there's Monica. So I guess I just delete her. And then if I go back, oh, what's happening? Crossy, what's happening to me? It hurts. Oh, it hurts so much. Help me, Crossy. Please hurry and help me. Rempy file characters, Monica character. Help me. What the? Monica. Did you do this to me, Crossy? Did you? Did you delete me? I know it's just a game, but I genuinely feel like my screen was just about to crack open and Monica was about to pop out. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Crossy. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I have never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Crossy, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. You killed all my friends, bruh. You killed all my friends. You make me sick. I was about to say the game. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... What is it? I've made up my mind. Crossy, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh? Monica is gone. So, if I start a new game, what will happen? An ordinary school day like any other. As usual. Hey, Crossy. Oh, well, there already is one girl. The girls say we're my neighbor and good friends since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again. Crossy, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good in motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Crossy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do. That I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me that Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number from the club I saw. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walked to the school and upstairs, a section of the classes I rarely visit, being genuinely used for third classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Crossy! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Crossy that Sayori is always talking about. But thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Crossy. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seeming to be like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Crossy, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be as bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious, Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Sorry. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to press a new member, Yuri? Oh, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a good pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Crossy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, hold on. Is this just... What if I delete the characters? Alright. I won't. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Tsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself comfort in the world of books, not people. Like a lot of things, don't feel intimidated. Is this just, what about you? The first thing he said, manga? That's right, Natsuki tends to read manga at the club room. Don't just say it, for some reason Natsuki gets, besides manga is literature too. Is this just, like, maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it would be fun. We get to know each other a little better. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. Is this just... I have to read manga? Jeez. You're the one who's just... We diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest in Natsuki, but if you're into them, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude of finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean... Makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I'll always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. Look, just because they're gay for each other, alright? You don't have to make a big deal about it, Natsuki. I mean, Sayori. Alright. Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and you are to clean up food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Crossy. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better than you around Sayori. Oh, Crossy, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Crossy. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Crossy. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Oh my god. And you've made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. No. Okay. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah. I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Crossy. Goodbye, Literature Club. Wait, what?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Okay. Music DDLC dodge. The tune everybody knows and loves.
Every day I imagine a future where
I can be with you. I don't know. I don't know the rest. Honestly, this is not how I expected Monika to sound. Not gonna lie. What? Oh no. Sorry, Monika. I'm sorry, but I kind of need to skip this. Fine. I'll listen.
What will it take just to find that special day?
Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, so alright, that's it. Images. Oh. Oh. Images. Okay, so I guess it's just gonna scroll, clicking everything. Oh god, what did I do? Y'all didn't see that. Guess we're gonna have to sit here. What? Thank God I did not go with Natsuki. Thank God. I might have genuinely smashed my PC into itty bitty tiny pieces if I actually went with Natsuki's route and I had to do that. Oh, it's Monika's chibi. Finally. It's finally showing it. Special thanks, Monika Crossy. Yeah! Special thanks to us. If you didn't know, it means you didn't get those. Oh, that's cool. Game script play. Oh. Made with Love by Team Salvato. Oh, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Oh, script files missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, do I... So wait. Oh. Oh, I guess I really have to... Oh. Okay. Alright then. Let's just do it. Let's just do it on my amazing desktop. Let's just do this outro on my amazing desktop. Anyway, guys, that was Doki Doki Literature Club. I honestly didn't think I'd like that game as much as I did. But, gotta say, that really was an amazing game. And going into it mostly blind, it's an experience. It is sure an experience. Anyway, but guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, whichever one you guys decide to see. If you made it this far in the video or stream, then, you know, join my Discord server. But, yeah, anyway. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time, and peace out. Alright, now let's open OBS. 2 hours, 52 minutes. Wow. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna